Hey guys, so this morning I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. Obviously I am naked faced. I have only put on moisturizer and then I used my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This I've been using. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't absolutely love it yet, I don't think. But it is kind of nice. It's refreshing to spray on your face, and then I put that on before I do foundation and primer and stuff. And then I feel like my face, just like my foundation, goes on a little bit nicer. I don't know that it makes my foundation stay any longer necessarily, but I like it. And now I'm going to go in with my primer. So I've been using my Japonesque Radiance primer. This is a really nice primer. It gives you a really nice glow. I got it in an Ulta beauty bag, and it just, I don't know, it does something to like make my face just look a lot more awake and glowy, I guess. I don't know. I really like it. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do, but I really do like it. So I'm getting ready to go to my niece's birthday party today. We're gonna go bowling, and she's turning 7 today, so that's exciting. And so I'll hang out with my sister and the kids and whatnot. So that'll be fun. I bought her a Wubble Bubble for her birthday, so I'd never really known what those were before this, but she really wanted one, so getting that for her, I guess. I'm also going to go in with my Cover FX Mattifying Primer. This I got with the Sephora VIB sale, and I just run it along my nose and my forehead a little bit because those are the places that tend to get a little bit shiny on me, so I've been experimenting with that. I don't know that this does amazing things to mattify. I don't really know that it's that great. That one was one that a lot of people recommended, and then the Makeup Forever Step 1 mattifying primer a lot of people recommended. But this one I have yet to figure out how to make it work. It balls up on me, so I don't know. It's probably the skincare I'm using underneath, but I don't know how to best make it work or like what to use underneath it so that it doesn't do that. I'm next going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This one is in 102 Shell Beige. And I'm so happy to get back to using this one. I had been using my Revlon color stay that I've been trying to use up in my Project Pan Roulette. And that one just is not my favorite. I don't like that one anymore. I used to like the Revlon color stay foundation, but I just do not like that one anymore. I miss this foundation because I think it just covers so much nicer, and it just makes my skin look a lot nicer than the Revlon one does. So I'm happy to be back to this one. And I'm just going to go in with my Diva Beauty round buffer brush and just buff everything out and make sure it's all blended. Alright, next I'm going to go in with my Benefit Fakeup Concealer. This one's in Light. I'm just going to run that under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with my YBF Brighten, Hide, and Sculpt Concealer, and I'm going to take the lightest color here and go under my eyes. So that just brightens up a little bit more under my eyes. And then I'm going to take the yellow color, or the more yellow color, the more skin tone color I guess it is, and run that over some of my blemishes. Let's see. I have not done a get ready with me in quite a while. I just haven't been in the mood, / last weekend I didn't really have the time. My husband had work off, and it was Thanksgiving weekend last weekend, and so we just spent a lot of time together, and I didn't film anything really last weekend. I just haven't been in the mood to film and get ready with me. I don't know why. I just haven't felt like it, so I haven't been doing that too much lately. But for whatever reason, this morning when I woke up, I was in the mood to film and get ready with me. I think I'm also going to take my Fit Me Concealer, this is in Fair, and just go over a few of my blemishes that are still peeking out a little bit more. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Smooth Operator Micronized Clay Finishing Powder. And I'm just going to run that under my eyes, and I'm going to use the Real Techniques setting brush for that. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques, what is this, the buffer brush, I think? And I've been using my Physicians Formula CC Super Powder, and this one's in light medium. And so I'm just going to use that. This one I think comes off a little darker. Like when I look at my brush looks a lot darker than it does when I'm generally using a different powder. But I think the coloring is fine. I don't think there's really an issue. Alright, next up I'm going to go in with my Lorac Pro palette. I've been using Taupe as a contour color, so it's almost gone, and I'm using my Sigma large angled contour brush. So at this point I kind of have to dig in there to get it out. I probably can't use it like this much longer because it's starting to run out. I think I'm also going to go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay palette thing, Rainforest After Dark, and just bronze up a little bit more from there as well. Because I don't think too much color is coming out of my Lorac Pro palette anymore. Then I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques stippling brush and my L'Oreal Magic Smooth Souffle blush. And pat that on my cheeks. And I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Multitasker brush and MAC's Warm Soul. I just got this from Peachy Keen. She did a makeup declutter and I bought this from her with Sin. Because everybody talks about this blush and I never had it, so I figured if she's decluttering I might as well buy it from her. And I do like it. Then I'm going to go in and highlight with my Benefit What's Up highlighter here. So I'm going to roll that up here, go along the cheekbones, bridge my nose. My Cupid's bow. This thing I have been using for like a full year and I still have that much left. I have been using this thing forever. So that's good to know about the What's Up concealer or highlighter if you ever get it. It lasts for a very, very, very long time. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's happening in my life. I planned to do a chit chat get ready with me, but I apparently don't have a lot to say. So I've been pretty busy with school here. So I'm going to go in with MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle and my Real Techniques contour brush. I've been pretty busy with school, lots of stuff to grade, just tired from school. The kids, you know, at this time of year are always insane. And we have about 12 school days left before our winter break. So we have 2 full weeks and then a Monday and a Tuesday before we get off for break. And then I'm going to go home for Christmas, I think. Alright, next up I'm going to go for eyes. So first thing I'm going to do is prime my lids with the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer. This is not my favorite primer ever. It functions, I guess, but I definitely don't love it. It's a lot creamier, I guess, than a lot of the primers that I've used. And it does not provide really any color. It's just clear. I don't know, not my favorite that I've ever used. And when I used this one, I got this one in a sample, but like I squeezed out all the air bubbles and it was down to there almost immediately. So it's not like I've been using this forever. It just didn't have much product in it. Next up, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to just spoolie them out first. They have a little bit of foundation in them today. Then I'm going to go in with a random MyGlam eyeliner type brush. And I'm going to go in with Sable from my Lorac Pro palette. This I've really, really liked. I didn't realize when I started doing this, I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. But this is probably one of my all-time favorite eyebrow looks that I've done. I feel like it matches my hair the best. And it just looks nice. So I'm glad that I started doing this. I never would have discovered this if I hadn't used the palette in this way. But I really, really do enjoy this. So when I get done with this, I'll probably have to find a more auburn, like warm brown for my brows because I like it so much. And I tend to stay kind of a reddish tint to my hair. I do need to get my brows done because they're kind of unruly right now. Maybe after Lily's birthday party I will go see if there's somebody around Ulta to get my brows done. Good enough. Because my eyebrows are being more unruly than usual, I'm going to use my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And run that through. This brow gel is a lot more hardcore than my NYX one that I usually use. So this is what I use when my brows are being super, super unruly. Although it does give kind of a shiny cast to it, so they are a lot more like stuck in place. Next up, I'm going to go in with the Rue Beauté Bright Eyes Eye Pencil and run that along my eyelids. I think this is probably going to be like my last day with this because it is getting hard to get it onto my eyes. I probably have to pull a lot harder than I should. I like the color of this overall. I think I only bought this because it was like enough to push me over the edge into a percentage off or something like that. So definitely wasn't my favorite thing ever. I think I might call this good today. Because it's just too much pain and struggle. Like there's still a little bit left on it, but it takes too much work to get it off into my eye. So I'm going to probably call that good today, I think. And then I'm going to take this Milani Brow and Eye Highlighter. This one was in Matte Cream, I think was the side. I've sharpened it to the point that I can't remember what the name was. And I'm just going to run this under my brows and kind of into my crease. Next up, I'm going to use my Stardust palette. I showed this in my current favorites video, and I haven't played with it that much since I showed it. I've been really kind of focusing on my Lorac Pro since I'm almost done, but I want to play today. So I'm going to start with Pink Pearl, I think this color right here. I'm going to go in with that all over the lid to start with. It's a really pretty color. I like that. I can't tell. Alright, so that's Pink Pearl. And let's see, I'm going to go into Millennial here. It's just like a light brown. I'm going to take that into the crease. And then I think I'm going to go in with Double Tap down here, which is like this pretty burgundy color. So I went in and added Girls Night, which is just this lighter, or this darker brown here. And I think I might go in with Selfie, which is just like a light iridescent whitish color. This one right here. And I'm just going to use my finger and pat that along the inner corner. I might call that good enough. And I'm going to take Chandelier, which is this white up here. It's more of a cream color, and just run that along my brow bone. That always just makes me think of the Sia song, and then I just want to sing it, but I probably shouldn't. Now I'm just going to go in with Empire by Urban Decay. This is the purplish liner I've been using most days for a while now. It is in my project pan. And just tight line a little bit with that one, because sometimes with this color it's necessary to tight line, because otherwise you can see definite gaps between my liner and my eyelashes. Oh, I haven't been using brushes. The brushes that I've been using are the ones that I usually use. So this was the Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush, in case you're wondering. I don't even remember what I used on my lid. Probably some random one. This one? I don't know. Some random. Alright, now I'm going to use the Sigma E30 pencil brush. And I'm just going to go back in with Double Tap and run that along the outer corner of my lash line. And then I'm going to go in with Girls Night, which was that darker brown again. Whoops. And screw it all up. Okay. Let's try that again, because that one wasn't close enough to my last lash line. There we go. I don't know. Nothing super amazing or anything. Nothing crazy. And then I'm going to go in and curl my lashes with my Tweezerman lash curler. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara. And the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara as well. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach growling, but my stomach is definitely growling. Alright, and then the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my Bound. This was the double-sided lipstick that they had, so I'm going to line my lips first. This is just like a nice neutrally color. That was the liner side. And then I'm going to go in with the pencil side. Which is not quite as dark. So that is it for my finished look. Nothing too crazy. Take out my little wing here. Alright, so that is my finished look here. I didn't go too crazy. I just wanted to play with the Stardust palette a little bit since I haven't played with it very often. My hair is Dutch braided and up in a little bun from a tutorial by Kaylee, Melissa, I think. And that is pretty much it. So I know that wasn't super chatty or anything. It was just me doing my makeup. I intended to do a chatty one and it just didn't happen. So yeah, I would love to know if you guys have any thoughts on any of these products. If you have any thoughts on the Smashbox primer water, I'm curious. I just don't feel like that I've figured out how to use that best yet. Yeah, or if you have any thoughts on anything else that I used, I'd love to hear your comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.